Probably playing like blue-white control, just awful matchup. Hopefully not. That's the one matchup I played where it felt really bad. Apparently he's streaming. People want to watch the other side. Hopefully he's playing not blue-white control. I mean, well, we can try. My hand's pretty good against blue-white control. So there's a little hope. I have the fours, I have the instant speed threats. Alright, Steam Vent. Nice. It's blue in. That might be even worse for me. I was gonna say go. Start hard casting Griefs. Electrolyze? I'm joking. I'm just fetch now, okay. Kind of tough for him because of Violent Outburst. Afraid of Violent Outburst is nice. Well, I'd much rather play against blue-red than against blue-white that has like Terminus. Alright, so play chat. Grief or suspend living end? Yeah, I think I like suspend. Sunken Runes was the key all along. Just more Sunken Runes. Let's put some pressure. Well, suspending thing is putting some pressure. Oh, it kind of sucks. Looks like he probably has a counter spell too. Of course. Alright, I got a little greedy. Can still cast Grief. I'm gonna cast it now. Yeah, if I had cast Grief, I would have been much better off. He would have had to counter, and I would be able to force the Blood Moon, play another Grief. I think suspending was pretty reasonable. He just had like the perfect hand. I mean, people have been just drawing so well against me, I feel. Like a lot of my losses are just people having absolutely perfect hands. Blood Moon. The other deck, I don't know, I dropped when I was 1-2. It was not very fun. It was kind of boring and didn't seem that great. What should I cut? Hand's a bit awkward. Definitely getting punished here. This was like flooded a fetch land. I would have been able to have double green here. red for Violent Outburst. No, I probably just lost. Alright, I guess I can't keep being too greedy. But it was like 7 counter. That's why it's so bad, because you have so many counter spells anyways. I would have won this game if I just had double green, but the man has super sketch to hardcast endurance. Kind of weird though. Pretty frustrating match. Alright, kind of have to go for it. Of course, he drew counter spell. Alright, didn't he have a charm in hand? Did he have another charm? Thought he had another charm. Okay. I mean, that's what I took the first counter spell. I just took the cheapest counter in his deck, in his hand. Oh. Okay. For some reason I thought he had another charm. I was just confused, I guess. Maybe I should just have subtlety and not endurance. The body's so much better, it's cheaper. It does more. Pretty medium hand. I wonder if I should just Grafe right now. Probably. Charm or counterspell. Or just counterspell, right? I wonder why he didn't fetch for Island right away. Alright, no Blood Moon. Nice. Let's see if I'm a luck sack. I can just draw a black card. Oh, surgical for grief. So what's left in his hand? Can I do anything about it? Pretty lucky I have another one in hand. Isn't his play just kind of atrocious? Shouldn't he just like save it? He just counters my first living in and then just surgicals it and then it's over. Now he's gonna lose. Seems kind of sus. Should I upkeep? Maybe. Wait, he's fetching? I can just snap it later. He's not gonna have a chance to snap it. Is there any reason to wait? I don't think so. Because he's going to have to counter this living end. I mean, unless he has another one in hand. If you draw like 2 surgical, then his play is obviously fine. I think I do it in the upkeep to not give him more options. But maybe it's bad. What did he draw? What did he draw, chat? Just opt. Alright, hopefully he didn't draw force of negation. Alright. Wow, thought this match was lost for sure. Game 2 wasn't looking good. Game 3, I think. I probably would have, I mean, I might have won was the beatdowns. If he had saved his surgical, I'd have been able to, like, I drew sunken runes, and maybe would have been able to cast, I don't know. Pay to win this weekend in Legacy. The good old pay to win. Mirror match? No. Pretty like old school Junt was doing good. Card's annoying. What do you think, chat? Should I keep the force? I mean, I have 2 outbursts. But having the creature in play is kind of nice. What do I need to force? I also won't have blue cards left to force anyways. But having multiple... Having the third thingy probably unnecessary. Alright, I'll keep the force. So they have another one. Definitely don't want to take a creature. Dismember. I'm gonna play Dismember. Do I need removal when you're playing Living End? Living End's a pretty good removal spell. So what's their hand? That's their hand. Alright, I have like 2 draw steps to draw land. Maybe 3 draw steps? To draw Lightning Bolt. I couldn't draw land in my top 10 cards. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Are they gonna have Leyline in their deck? Void Shadow plus Leyline? It's kind of a non-bow. Also, Leyline was Goif is a non-bow. I don't feel like I need to go too nuts in this matchup. Would Foundation Breaker kill anything in their deck? Fury? Pretty sounds pretty bad. I don't care about their stupid free 2. I just cast turn 3 Living End. Free's not bad, I'm sure, but it's not good. I mean, they're gonna have like bubbles, right? Or the artifacts. I mean, their range is a bit scary. Don't really care about Inquisition. Probably have to take the Voidwalker. Don't care about Inquisition. So it's Voidwalker or maybe just take Fulminate. Do I care about Voidwalker if I already have like 2 big guys in my graveyard? I need to cycle to hit Cascade, but I don't care, right? Once I have 2 dudes, like who cares? Like if I like, and I have Grief and Brazen Boar. Doesn't matter if I exile them, right? Like what's he gonna do? Cast one of my 5/5s and then I just kill it right away, anyways. I think I might bring in the Fury on the draw. So sketched though. I mean, I did this to myself, putting Fury in the sideboard. Put Fury because I've worried more about like Thalia Meddling Mage, like hoping to get multiple creatures maybe. Pollinator Mage also extremely scary. Yeah, kind of tough matchup, I agree. They're mulliganing to 5 this game though, so unless they have perfect 5-card hand, should be good for me. That's pretty annoying. You would. Must be. Well, it sucks. I'm gonna lose to mulligan to 4 chat. So my Shardless Agent, they have to Spellbomb. I'm not too sure how I get out of this mess. Need to draw my Fury. Feels like. That's another argument for Fire Ice. That card's hard to beat. And that was the game I had Grief turn 1 to, and they top deck Void Stalker. Maybe they just cried it to the top. So if I do it now, was I supposed to just like, I think I played it fine. Yeah, no, hard casting next turn seems perfectly reasonable. Double strike was outburst, no big deal. I was thinking one of my plans was just to get to 6 mana and just go like living in and living in response. But then I'd read a Fury. That's why I wasn't casting my... Gosh, I've got a breeding pool maybe? Should just cycle Waker, right? Cycle Waker and Living End. Some really close matches. Tough. How does this game look if I don't look the Fury? Well, I think what ends up happening if I don't draw the Fury is that they feel safe and I just go turn 6 Agent, cast Living In, and in response they're going to Spellbomb and I get to Living In response, so that might have been good enough. So I'm on the play and I have... Well, this used to be a mulligan, but now you have Grief in your deck. I think keeping is probably okay, but who knows? If I Living In twice, I nuke my board. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, I was pretty screwed then. I was very, very screwed. This is a little scary. If I redraw my last Living In, I'll lose. Death Shadow, Channeler. None of these cards do anything. That's not true. Inquisition kind of does something, right? And then the creatures do something. So they don't get a trigger. No, we won't take Inquisition. Probably either Inquisition or the second Chandler. The deck list? Oh yeah. I will update the deck list, especially since Carve Live got a little update. Oh, someone saying Siege Rhino is good was Grief and Solitude. Abs and Sewer. What's better here? The land? Or seeing more cards? Kind of a tough choice. You think land gives me a better chance of finding Alright, I like land, I think. I should just cycle now, I think, since that's forced back up anyways. I cycle on my turn because of grief. And because I had force. But if I don't have force in hand, I don't think I'm cycling here. Just not worth it. There's not even sure I want to grief something. Huh. Clever. And they can push. They can push their own creature. But then I can force the push. Yeah, they can push their own creature and get some surveil triggers. But I didn't see how many creatures I had in my graveyard. I have a pretty good graveyard. Never mind. I think I'll be good. So it does do it end of turn. Seems bad to give them more draw steps when they have these dudes in play. Why upkeep? Because this card, I think, says, yeah, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. So if they draw more instants, they get to surveil and they get to mill themselves. I mean, I don't think they can mill enough cards that it's going to be irrelevant, but okay, am I supposed to force that fail push? 2/2 flying attacks each turn. I mean, I literally don't care, right? They get the surveil anyways. Alright, they mill the Goif. They mill the Croxa. Pretty good. I doubt it's enough, but you never know. Plus my hand's kind of the nuts. Evoke subtlety? Really? Wait, why am I scrying? Oh, because of thingy. Why would I evoke subtlety? Isn't it safer to just keep it in hand? Yeah, -2 and a 1/5 Goif. Alright, Waker of Wave has been very decent, I feel. Once in a while you're gonna get screwed when you're on the one lander, but alright. Chat, were they a Lurus deck? I don't think so, right? They might have Leyline. Nah. Only a Leyline in these kind of decks. The 1/1's annoying. I could bring in Chur and Fury. Because they might have the artifacts. Like Fury to kill these 1/1's pretty underwhelming. Kind of feel like I don't want to sideboards. Just keep in force to counter the artifacts if that's what they have, and Brazen Bar to bounce Leyline if that's what they have. I mean, they're gonna have something, right? I should probably have like 2 of the green dudes, maybe. 2 breakers. Fairy for Goif and Delirium. I don't think I can do that in an attrition-y matchup. Seems rough. Yeah, I have Grave too to snag their hate. Maybe I don't need the green dudes. That's the hand. I need to draw cycling cards. I need to draw green mana. I have a bunch of griefs and subtleties. That's very good. Oh. Inquisition turn on. Easy Inquisition dodge. Is the Grief just dabbing? Kind of a new age dab. But there are lures deck. Yeah, so I should bring in Chewer in this matchup. I'm just oblivious. Why do I only have 19 lands? Because I have a lot of cycling cards. So I only need 1 or 2 land in my opening hand. Does Void Mirror shut this deck down? I don't know, I'll let you figure out. The list is on the screen. I have answers to you. Plus that card's just atrocious, I think. This game is, I don't know, it's going. Do I even grief now or do I wait for Lurrus? I mean, this game's not gonna... Kind of feel like I have to wait for Lurrus. Oof. We have a small problem, chat. I have not successfully drawn out of this hand. I'm pretty good at drawing a living in, yeah. Not sure that's a good skill to have. Alright, Double Strike was... somehow I've never seen that interaction of the shadow getting bigger was the first strike and killing you. Cool. Alright. Subtlety doesn't seem that great. Valak Awakening. People play that card. I don't like that Valak Awakening's not really a land in this deck. Coming to play tapped red mana is... Did I give up on mono blue? I never really tried mono blue. I've been liking this deck a lot. It's been fun. And tuning, and then I added grief after the first couple and I'm learning the deck, and it's really powerful. Waker of Waves has felt like a decent addition. Grief Ephemerate. No one has come up with a list yet that looks good. Grief Ephemerate itself is good, but the supporting cast is the problem. Ceradon for Fury. I think you want the other colors more. Fury should probably just be Fire Ice anyways. Or, yeah, I'm not sure. Something like that, probably. Alright, pretty decent hand. Especially if they don't have one of their artifacts. Annoying. Hopefully I don't have a second one. I had to play green. Okay, that's not too bad for me. Because I still kill the Voidwalker and they don't get to draw a Spell Bomb. So that's decent. And I get a 2/2. almost 100% grief now. Alright. Can even block. Get an extra creature back. Not digging for the land. Yeah, I could have cycled on my turn. Why did I not cycle on my turn? Yeah, because now if they draw a discard spell, they take Outburst, and if I draw one of my Sanctums, I feel like an idiot. Oh well. They're attacking. It's not a great sign for me, but... I'd have one mystery card in hand, chat. And if it's not good, I'll probably win. Let's put Luris in their hand. Should I just do it now? Should I wait? I just do it now, right? Is their Voidstalker has not summoning sickness? I don't think there's any cards on it, right? They're at 11. I have super lethal and Jace. Guess I'll just take a Death Shadow. Make sure they don't top deck anything good. Good blue-white control deck in Modern. I think blue-white control with Terminus might be good right now. Lots of decks that are weak to Terminus. And you get access to Rest in Peace. Can they live? I mean, probably not with my hand, right? No, I mean, that card's a nightmare. But yeah, the deck is pretty resilient. I mean, their draw was not perfect, obviously, but they did go turn 1 Spellbomb, turn 2 Voidstalker. And I still won. Like, the living end is not that hard to hate on. But you still have Grief, Force, and it's just so consistent. You know, once in a while you get stuck on lands, or you flood, or you draw 2 living ends, but... Wait, they can do that? Oh my god. I lost because I didn't do it in their upkeep. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god, I'm so loose.
Not like this. Not like this.
Wow. Loose as a goose, chat. Yeah, I mean, I can try and cycle. But they have the spell bomb. What happened? I just didn't realize I Wow, what a punt. I outburst on my turn instead of their turn, so they got Void Stalker back, and they just cast my Living End was Void Stalker. It was nuts. I was running my mouth. I had one. Well, to be fair, I had one if I'd just not been so lazy. You either win or you learn. Today we learn, yeah. True, true. Kind of feels bad, 2-0, losing to like stupid mistake. All right. Mad, really. You can't tell, but I'm a little mad. Alright, let's do it now. 92. Wait and be greedy. Counterspell. Don't really care about that. Kiki-Jiki combo is a little scary. If I don't kill them super fast. Maybe I just take ice. Since I have force some negation anyways for their counterspell. Kind of needed that. I might not kill them fast enough if not. Voidwalker? Yeah, I think Voidwalker looks fine. It's pretty powerful. Looks pretty pushed. Alright, hopefully I don't have like main next spell pierce for the spell. I guess I get to do it again on my turn if they do, but... Alright, I always forget Grief comes back, and then I get to take another card. Alright, blue-red Kiki-Jiki. I don't think I want to sideboard anything. I don't think they're going to have... Like, are they even going to have Graveyard Hate? Because they're a combo deck, so they usually have a sideboard to protect their graveyards. Four lands, kind of like a mulligan. But the rest of my hand, I guess, is fine, so I'll keep. I wonder if they have Blood Moon in their sideboard. Oh yeah, Wake of Waves turns up their combo. I didn't think about that. It's kind of nasty. I think maybe I take Curator and I try to find a second Cascade spell. Because if they have multiple counter spells, keeping Grief's kind of bad. Or is it too fancy to do that? I'll take the Grief. Maybe too fancy. I can check for force of negation. Hey Adam. Yeah, deck's kind of messed up, but I haven't been winning like that much. I mean, this league I should have won. Listen how I lost, Lily. I lost because I cast my Outburst on my turn against a Jund deck, and they brought back Voidwalker, and then they just cast my Living In with Voidwalker. And if I just cast it in their upkeep, obviously the Voidwalker would have had Summoning Sickness and I would have won. So that's kind of... Oof. Probably have to keep, right? Could just take Swift Spear. Because I'm not a... Who cares if his Swift Spear comes back? Or I could take Iteration and counter their second iteration. Try and fight them that way. Let's take the Swift Spear. That probably... I don't need to have counter spells main deck or any kind of disruption, so... You just need to make the play that's going to buy you the most time. And I think that's just taking the Swift Spear. Macron got slapped? Yeah, I saw that. If anyone wants to reshare the link. I voted for him. I was naive though. I voted for him excitingly. Yeah, I was excited to vote for him, and he's like, I don't think he's terrible. I think he does, you know, the country needed some kind of change, but I was hoping it'd be more progressive and not yeah, that one chase is bad. I voted for him. I mean, didn't matter who I voted for, right? He was gonna be against the evil people in the second round, and then you have to vote for him anyways. But all right, so in this matchup, you want Chewer, Mélenchon. I like some of the people in his party, but Mélenchon's just a nutcase, right? He's just literally insane. It's like dangerously insane. Yeah, I think Macron's like... I think he's a good person, and he probably has empathy, and he's smart and stuff, but... maybe I'm a fool. Yeah, I agree. Angela Merkel seems like, as far as I know, one of the best leader or the best. Yeah. I suppose we just use subtlety right away, or save it for Entity or Sprite Dragon. Maybe I shouldn't have subtlety in my deck after sideboard. What else am I gonna have though? More artifact removal. So I should just cycle this, right? And just fetch tap land anyways, so it's saving me the life the same way. Grieve gets the top deck top deck artifact removal. I mean, force does. Also, if they just don't do anything scary, I can just cycle my architect instead of using. I'm not sure what to do here. Jace is just bad. It shouldn't be in my sideboard. Let's not talk about that. We know what they're drawing to, I guess. I'm just not gonna use Grief. Because Force makes them spend the mana. So that's a big deal. They only get to choose top or bottom with subtlety, right? Oh no, they do. And I don't really care. Well, I don't think I care about the Sprite Dragon that much. Yeah, I guess that was the downside of not using Grief, right? To just play a creature. So that's why people were asking, maybe you save the bottom, it means they have another creature. I still think my play has like tons of merit though. Like if they're on the Manamorphose plan, you like time walk them. I'm just gonna cycle and I mean I don't think I can sit here. Oh. Yeah, I was greedy. I was like, well, if I draw a fetch land or a shock land, I can play tapped. Couple of decisions not quite going my way right now, but might still be okay. How's Grief? I don't think Grief is oppressive or harmful. No, I don't think there's really, besides this deck, I haven't seen anyone play. I mean, I don't watch every stream all the time, but I also haven't seen anyone play with Grief and had it look good. I literally have never had anyone cast that card against me or seen anyone else besides me cast it, actually. Yeah. Looks like I messed up. Looks like I might have cost myself the game. I was considering forcing the Lava Dart. Maybe I had to. To have a bolt, I'm just... Let's see what they have in their hand. How badly my not casting Grief was. Yeah, they had nothing, they had no creature. It was their only creature. Sag. All right. Pitch to Waker. So I think I want to keep Architect because it's a black card for Grief. And I think Waker is just better. Cycle on 2 if you think about it. I'd have to turn on Relic this. Oh, I should have cycled on my turn. Wow, I don't know what I was thinking. Totally forgot just cycle into Grief. That was a pretty big mistake. We're down to one lander. What's the play here? How does it work with Waker? It's in the casting cost, right? It works badly for me if they're not asleep at. Dude, I should have played my fetch land. I'm so... Oh. Well, I was gonna go for just a 5/5. But now it could get greedy. Problem is if I get greedy, they could have another, they could go land route. And then they could just have counterspell. You guys don't think it's greedy to play Chur first? I don't think a single 5/5 wins a game when they're on the one lander fire. I mean, it's not like I don't keep playing the game after that. I still get to like chew their relic. I guess I can pay for spell pierce in 2 turns. All right, let's listen to chat. When has chat ever turned me wrong? What's the worst that could happen? I'll lose. Alright, well. Easy game, I guess. Should I keep going, chat, or was that greedy enough? Wait, do I have to kill my own artifact with Chur? Oh, it comes into play before. But what if it doesn't? Destroy target artifact. Is Waker better than Windcaller? I think it has been, yeah. I've been pretty impressed with Waker. I think it's a buff. The ability has been kind of relevant, I don't know. I even tried the 11. There's a 9/9 trample or 11/11 trample that cycles for a green and 1. But I think that's a little greedy. Get a little greedy on the mana and stuff. Alright, I'm still running my mouth. I'm gonna lose this game somehow, just like last. Titanoth? Yeah, I think that's the name. Yeah, I wasn't being serious when I said I was gonna lose. Classic Nassif 5-0s.